28,000 still to go. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. And GPS off. Power off. Pipe out. And let's get this thing unloaded and disconnected. How much have I got? 800. Okay. There's totally sufficient amounts of capacity in the trailer. I'll run over here, drop that carefully. Oh. Oh, you didn't do that. Serious? Oh, good. Well, I guess it beamed into place. So again, I'll drive over to the field we want. That is not a farm track in front of us, and there is a hedge on the right all the way down there. So I think there's a cut through at the bottom of this field on the left, which will take us all the way to 85. I hope there is. Please be well. Yes. And there is acres of space here, so I think I will park the header here. Back to harvester. Engine fold. Okay, so this, I mean, cutting through here is fairly easy. It's just trying to figure out where the cut throughs are can be tricky, and we don't spend a lot of time on these fields on this side of the map, so I can be just, well, I know I want to be over there, but how on earth do I get there? Because they're not, you know, it's not like there's a farm track on the side of every single field. Although sometimes there's not a hedge on every side of the field. So, I mean, the field to our right, I was a little bit surprised I can access that. All things considered. That's field 98. That might actually be a field we could do as well. As I complete the contracts, it opens up my ability to get more. I think I've got maximum of 6 contracts allowed. And let's just drive in this guy's canola, because why not? Alright. And there's a farm track to our left too. Huh. Oh, I think that goes down to the other yard. Okay. Let me line that up a little bit. Unfold. Come on. Start. Go. Go start. And line that up at about 0 degrees. And tell the worker to get on with it. Okay, you're good, tractor. So again, I'm just going to drop all of this off. I mean, 88%. It's, we've probably got at least 2 trailers in the next field. At least one full one, maybe a partial. So I just want to make sure we get the most efficient delivery schedule. I'm going to have to, I think I'm going to have to make 3 calls to the grain elevator, but I don't really want to do 4 by being dumb. Where's the, okay, here's the turn. Yeah, height of summer, there are a lot of trees around here. button down on the vision. And while I had the mic off, I noticed there are 2 yellow Citroens, not just one. There's 2 yellow ones and a sort of a reddish-orange one. It's way too many 2CVs for 2022. I mean, back in the day, there used to be the sort of the hippie car, and it was, oh, it doesn't use a lot of resources. The problem was it was absolutely horrible, and the resources it did use weren't particularly environmentally friendly. So, yeah. Contract on 85 is 20% complete and 76% transported. So we still haven't, we're really not finished that first. No, we haven't. I think we still need 7,000 for 85 to finish shipping before it'll start shipping the other one. Okay. I think for now I'll still use the cut through the BGA, just because that road is really straight, or that path is really straight. This might be an option next time I'm doing work on this side of the map, because normally I follow back there, I follow the road curving down towards the south and then cut through the yard to the right. I think that's a little bit further to drive. This is much more direct. Okay, left turn. Right turn, Clyde. Oh, yes. And there be the harvester. So I can stop this here. Actually, do I need to? Yeah. Go to there. We will tell the worker to go home again. Back it up. And okay. Thing on stuff on might let's drop it down to 755 and set A, set 0 back, and that's on and off we go. So now I've set the width a little bit narrower than the header, so with any luck, if I do have to kick out a worker, we can come back and we'll be much closer to the worker's track than before. What's the time? 40. I think for this session we'll go to about 12 and then I'm going to call it a day. I will complete all the contracts and probably move on to July 3, at which point, what am I doing on July 3? I've got the perishables to deliver, that's all I've got to do. So not tomorrow, I'm not streaming tomorrow because it's a Sunday. So on Monday, first stream of the new year, we will be doing our middle harvest. Should we call it middle harvest? Basically the late plant barley and canola, and then let me see where we go from there later. Okay, big giant tip from this. I'm gonna run probably about 3 headlands along the top there, just maybe 4. Just so that there's room for me to turn around when I'm doing the driving. Okay, I'll park that there. now is this. Up to the end and back up. And get an extra 100 litres into the cart before we run the headlands. So I don't think we're actually going to hit 60,000. I think at the start of the stream I said, well, we'll probably get about 60,000 from all these contracts, but right now I don't think we're going to be close. But that said, the last two fields have been the biggest fields and thus the ones that pay most. So they might just push us over 60,000. Plus we're not getting much in the way of bonus money because we're delivering everything to our production. Sold buildings, sold vehicles, sold products. I'm guessing we made about 2,500. No, we can't have done that. I've been selling something somewhere. That's all I can think. Okay. Going to get this turned in here. There's another farm track on the left there, but that's behind the hedge, so not so useful. And again, should just be able to run down here. Give myself a little bit wider margin of error. So I think 4 headlands here, or four strips here should give me more than enough space to turn the harvest around. I might need to do a couple at the bottom, but we've got a farm track down there which gives me room to turn around. And then that'll end up making the row shorter so that we can I don't know, we can do things. The cart will fill up faster. Except it won't. We'll be doing everything at the same speed, it's just shorter rows makes it feel like we're going faster. Anyway. So this cartload, I'll turn around before I check things. We're doing already up to 50% capacity here. Full over. Let's put this back on the track there and cruise control on. What was I going to look at? Back to the contract. To go 10,600 on that contract, and then there's 35,000 on the other one. So full cart will finish this one and get us maybe about a third of the way into the next one, which means a second full cart might get us both these contracts complete. So I guess we've got 2 full carts here on this field before we start cutting into the next contract. I don't know. We'll see how it works out. So, 40% complete. So yeah, this contract, that's the thing, this contract is... Hang on. Okay, that contract's 80% complete because 20% of it is delivery, and there has been nothing delivered. This contract is 40% complete and something delivered. Almost completely delivered. Okay. Do I need to... Oh, we're full. I'm going to say, do we need to... Darn! Seriously? We actually completed that row. Exactly. Also haven't looked at how much milk we've got, because that needs to run down to the dairy at some point. Drive down. We'll empty into the cart and I'll take a look at the dairy, see how much milk has been produced this morning. I try and deliver the dairy once a day because otherwise it's for, you know, if I don't do it frequently enough, you can end up having to drive the truck to the dairy 3 or 4 times on the day that you decide to do a delivery. So blah 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 blah, slurry, don't have a lot of slurry. Okay, we do now have a full tank of milk available. That's a good thing. That's probably a good thing. I'll turn the engine off on John Deere. And well, since we got to the bottom, I think what I'm going to look at now is I might as well do a double headland at this end. Just so I've got a little bit more room than a small farm truck to turn around. I'll do the same at this end as I did at the other end. We'll just do a little cut across the top and then or against the far side. Work our way back and then just GPS the rows. In fact, I'm not sure I'll be GPSing many rows at this point. Maybe what I'll do is set it off on a worker. Well, we'll do the headlands, or the 2 rows here. And then I'll tip into the cart and probably set up a worker for a bit while we run back to the grain elevator and finish delivering this contract. Because it's all sorts of weird. Just can't remember how much it is. 20,000, 22. If I got more than 4,000 litres here, we're definitely going to fill the cart. Otherwise, it's there. Hi, Joe Long Hauler. I'm sorry, Sean Lord. Welcome to the chat. I'm afraid this is single player, so no opportunity for you to join. But you are welcome to hang around, participate in conversation, and I don't know, maybe learn some secrets of Farm Sim. If you have any questions, I can answer questions. That's the easy bit. Sometimes I know the answers. Okay, that's looking full. So, GPS off. Let's line this thing up and set it loose. We'll take the grain to the market, like the little piggy. Okay, go. All right. was the best way out of here? I think this way. Drive in the cab because of the overhanging trees and summer. Oh, we didn't completely... it looks like we're probably about 3 litres short of a full load here. That's how close this was. Take it easy, cars, the turn's coming up right there. Down to the back. Ah, well, there's that thing. I think the only thing we think we've got in the house at the moment is Dayquil. As I said, I need to go somewhere and pick up some Tums, so I might get some NyQuil and Dayquil because it's kind of that time of year. You tipping? You're not. Oh, you are tipping. Okay. Little bit of a delay there, but yes. 100% transported, field 85. 23% transported, 73. So we've got... Ooh. Are we going to get another trailer load would get us... so that one's done. We just have to finish harvesting. This one, we've got to go a trailer and a 4,000. That's a shame. So full trailer plus 4,000, and then we're into the last contract. Oh, we have only a few minutes left before midday. And floor it. Go. Power. Yay, yay, yay. And then we'll just have the small field of 71 I'll do off camera and deliver all of that to the grain mill. That will be a good thing. Okay, where's my harvester? He is going that way, I think. Maybe I'll do... Oh, he's at 80%. Oh, we actually made it to the store and back before he filled up. That is most awesome, and now that's most not awesome. Okay. Unrealistic farming. Let's just drive through the crop, why don't we? Just because I kind of like to get him as empty as possible, and then we'll take over from the worker and go back to manual harvesting and saving a little bit of cash while we're doing it. So, the problem here is we have to finish harvesting before we can claim the contract we just did, which means I've got to finish this field before I go, or before I save and quit. The other field we can claim once we've delivered a carton in 4,000. And we're already over a cart. So I think should stop there, because that harvester is almost empty. Oh, quick, 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 quick. Get out of the way. Alright, he's done. I can park him up there and send the worker home. Turn the GPS back on. Turn row following back on. And look. There's a tiny little strip there that we're going to miss. I think, well, I think there's an issue with the left-hand end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reposition this over here and reset the GPS Control S. Set a cardinal 0 back and go. There we go. So it's fairly easy to reset the lateral track on the GPS. I believe there are keys that you can map to shift the track left, shift the track right. So if you find you're a little bit off, you don't have to go to this screen to adjust it. You can shift the track left and right, but from this screen, not a thing. I don't. Yeah, the offset is for things like plows where the tractor center line is not the equipment center line. But there's mappable buttons, and I think I mapped them once and then they recently got reset, so I haven't remapped them, which, it happens. Oh, the train's coming. Alright. Turn, and turn the way back again. GPS back on. Okay, so we are pretty close to midday, and I think I need to eat something. I probably need to check in with the rest of the family since they seem to be waking up now. So I'm going to wish you all a happy new year for tonight, and we will be back on Monday to do whatever the next thing ends up being. But for now, I wish you all well, and I'm out of here. Have fun, everybody.